Hi, this is Andrea Schulman again, and in today's Law of Attraction video, I'm going to share with you the best thing I've ever manifested. Hands down, the best thing I've ever manifested. This is something that for a very long time I did not think was possible for me at all. And so today I want to share with you this story because if there's something that you're bashing up against, hopefully you can see the method, how it works, and how you can really wrap your mind around it to create something that right now you don't believe in. But first, if you're watching this video on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, please make sure to subscribe or follow my page, and if possible, turn on your notifications because I do release new Law of Attraction inspired videos like this one every single week. Also, if you enjoy this video, it really does help me out if you give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it below in the comments. The algorithms here on social media really love engagement to promote my work, so I truly do appreciate it whenever you give me a thumbs up and tell me what you think about the video. All right, but let's go ahead and get into the story. First things first, the best thing that I ever manifested, hands down, was my sobriety. So 3.5 years ago, I got sober from opiates, and I had struggled off and on with opiates and other substances for decades, literally decades. And that's not to say that I wanted to be a drug addict or that I never tried to get clean. I absolutely did try to get clean many, many times. I went through active withdrawal and got myself clean only to relapse, only to relapse, only to relapse. And so to manifest sobriety was a huge thing for me. I mean, I cannot express to you how much opened up to me when I manifested my sobriety. And so I wanted to tell you how this was done for me so that if you're trying to manifest sobriety or if you want to manifest something that you just don't believe in, hopefully this helps. Like most people, with this particular thing that I really wanted to be clean. I really wanted to be off of opiates. I spent a lot of time trying. Okay, like I just mentioned, I tried to get clean, I tried to get myself off, I tried to muscle it through, I tried to just grit through the pain, and that just didn't work. And you can see this across all different kinds of things that you want to manifest, not just sobriety, okay? So maybe you're trying to manifest a career, or you're trying to manifest money, or you're trying to manifest a relationship, and you're trying, but it just isn't happening. Well, it took me a while to really get the message because I'd learned about the law of attraction. I knew about the law of attraction. I was actually teaching people already about the law of attraction at this point in time, but it took me a while to get my mind around the idea that I had to drop the rope. I had to stop trying. So the last round that I went before I got clean, I had gotten sober and then relapsed yet again. And my addiction had picked up to the point where I was feeling very helpless. Like I was going to either have to cold turkey again or just give up. A little light bulb went off, which was that I can't keep trying. I got to just stop trying. And in that moment, I kind of made a decision that, I'm not going to muscle through it again this time. I may just have to be an addict for the rest of my life. And in that moment, I kind of made peace with the fact that, I might just be an addict the rest of my life. I might just have to take drugs the rest of my life. And that's an important thing to mention because that moment, I would say, is the moment where things started to change for me, was the moment that I decided, let me just make peace with what is. I may be an addict the rest of my life. I may not get the job that I want the rest of my life. I may not make the money that I want to make the rest of my life. I may not get the relationship that I want to get the rest of my life, but I'm going to make peace with it because I'm tired of struggling with it. For most people, I think if there's something that you really want and you just can't seem to get it, dropping the rope and just saying, let me make peace with the worst possible scenario. For me, that was critical with this and with other things. So I would highly recommend trying that if you haven't yet. And so I made that kind of declaration to myself that I wasn't going to try anymore. I wasn't going to try to get myself clean. I was just going to deal with the fact that, maybe I'll be an addict the rest of my life. And during a very short window of time, I remember coming to grips with that statement and realizing that what that meant was, I can't try for sobriety. I have to trust that a path will be made to me. And I remember sitting down on this exact stupid couch, it's this exact couch, and kind of talking a little bit to the universe saying, you know, I can't do this on my own. You got to show me the way. And I know you know the way, but you're going to have to show me the way. I can't figure this out anymore. I've tried it 25,000 ways by Sunday. It ain't happening. I need your help. If this is going to happen, I need your help, and that's it. And until I get your help, I'm just going to deal with the fact that I'm an addict. Now, I kid you not, just a couple days after I had that conversation with the universe, kind of surrendered it and said, you know, you're going to have to help me on this one. I can't beat my head against this anymore. I was scrolling through my phone, through my email, and I ran across an email that caught my eye that had to do with some kind of natural cure for opiate addiction. I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting because I've tried all different kinds of things and nothing's worked for me. But let me go ahead and look at this email. I go through this email and it's talking about a drug called Iboga. It's also, the isolated form is also called Ibogaine, and how it is a cure for drug addiction. And it looks really interesting to me, so I started learning more about it. And I won't get into all the details about what that drug does and doesn't do, because that's a whole other story and a whole other video if you want to hear more about that. But I will try to remember to drop a link about that information below. So if you're interested in learning more about it, you can. But the long story short is it's an effective treatment for opiate addiction, something that I'd never heard of before. I had no clue would have existed. I thought that this was the incurable disease, but apparently there's this substance out there that could cure me. Now, the next part of the story is even kind of crazier, because I remember reading into it and thinking that'd be great for me, but I can't do that right now because, you know, I'm not ready, you know, I got to stop hanging out with my friends. I don't want to stop hanging out with my friends. They know me as a partier, blah, blah, blah. And so it was a great idea, but I put it down. 2 days later, I had a massive blow up with my best friend. And all of a sudden, the friendship wall was gone. And that may seem kind of sad, like, oh, I manifested the loss of a friend. But I can realize now that that was kind of like the universe helping me out. You know, we will remove this block for you because you need to go get treatment. Because as soon as that happened, it kind of put a light bulb on that, you know what, now's the time to go. You got no reason not to go. You're having a massive issue over here with the friends. You're not going to be hanging out with them for a while. So you might as well go and get this treatment. And I went and got the treatment, and holy smokes, it worked. It worked. I got clean off of opiates and alcohol, which I wasn't intending on getting sober from, but I got clean off of opiates and alcohol without any withdrawal, without any pain. It was a really amazing experience, and I have been clean ever since. I have no interest in drinking. I have no interest in taking drugs, and my entire life has shifted into a paradigm where I'm healthy and happy and productive without the use of narcotics. You know, so a lot of times people ask me, like, what's the best thing that you've ever manifested? And they're probably wanting to hear something like, oh, I manifested money, or I manifested a car, I manifested a house, and I've manifested those things too. But this one was the coolest for me because I spent decades thinking I couldn't have this thing and believing that it was impossible to have a withdrawal-free experience from getting off of drugs and an experience where you actually stayed off of drugs. And I manifested that. But the way that I manifested it again was through making peace with the fact that it is what it is. Make peace with the fact that you don't have the relationship. Make peace with the fact that you don't have the job. Make peace with the fact that you don't have the money. Make peace with it. And then just say, hey, you're going to have to help me out. You're going to have to help me out through this because I don't know the way. And you will find that the universe will make a way for you. It will open doors for you. It will send you hints. It will send you down that path. That's really how manifestation works. But first and foremost, we have to stop trying to make it happen. All right, thanks so much for watching today's video on the best thing that I ever manifested. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it below in the comments. And if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to see how your thoughts create your reality, I've designed a test to show you just how to do that. And to take that test now, go ahead and look below in the description for a link. Thanks again for watching today's video, and have a great day. Bye-bye.